Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm kind of nervous, not because of you, but talking about me. I don't like that.
Oh God.
um,
But y'all should be celebrated. You write books, you should be celebrated. So that comes with the territory. I don't even
I
like it.
hear you. I hear you.
I don't like it neither, trust me. I hate being put on the spot.
Yeah.
But your book is worth it
Thank you. I
because
appreciate that.
it is Hakeem, my man, my man, my man. I
I
love him.
appreciate it.
I love
Look,
him.
some folks out here hurt my feelings, so I really appreciate you saying that.
Girl, that book is good. And they not real paranormal readers or fantasy readers because
Yeah.
that book is good. But
Yeah.
we're gonna get into that. So
Oh
I'm gonna
Lord.
start with your bio. I mean your intro, and
Okay.
then we'll start with the questions. And if I'm coughing, it's because I have a cold.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. Tonight we step into the shadows, into a realm where desire burns harder than sunlight and monsters fall in love just as hard as mortals. Our guest, Marcia, what's how do you pronounce
That's
your name?
right.
Marcia.
Marcia.
Marcia Black is no stranger to worlds made of magic, blood, and heartbreak. She's a longtime romance reader turned spellbinding author, weaving stories where women choose their fate, love defies the grave, and the monsters aren't always the villains. Marcia's pen dances between paranormal and fantasy romance, conjuring universes, well, more so neighborhoods, where passion and danger exist in the same breath, and where fated mates and power struggles collide with deep emotion and sharp sensuality. Her debut, "The Vampire Who Tried It," is proof that black fantasy is not just a genre; it's a reclamation, a reminder that our myths, our love stories, our creatures deserve to reign.
Oh, thank you.
You are so welcome. So let's start. What
Okay.
made the supernatural, fantasy, and paranormal world the path you wanted to write in as an author?
Oh God. I don't know. Like I watched some of your stuff. I'm old school. Like the first, y'all don't judge me, but Joanna Lindsay. I read that Warrior's Heart, and she was my gateway into paranormal, right?
Mhm.
Because I had no money, so I was buying the little dollar paperbacks or getting gifted from like friends' parents. So
Yeah.
I read a lot of wild stuff, but that and also like if we being real, human men or non-human men.
Non-human.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
time.
Right, right.
So who is Marcia Black? Like beyond the author persona, what parts of you shape the magic and emotion in your story?
Oh man. Already? Okay. So I love us. Just I
Mhm.
don't know how else to say it. I love us. And I've always loved to read. And I just like I wanted I when I'm an action based person, even a reader. I think that's why I like sci-fi and paranormal so much because in urban fantasy, it's a lot of that action in there, and there's some whining, but eventually they get it together,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And so that is my personality. Even though I like to be chill. Lord knows, please let somebody be in charge. I'm tired. So so that is one reason that attracted me to that genre.
Mhm.
And just like I don't know what to say, but if you're going to escape, let's escape. Like
Yeah.
let take me all the way, right? But outside of writing, hopefully I'm a good friend, a good daughter,
Mm.
decent co-worker, enough to like get the check, but I don't want to be the star. So I love being an auntie. So I
Mhm.
think outside of that is, family, friends, doing the best I can with the time I got.
I feel you on that. So, what book or author? You mentioned that first book, but what was another book that first opened the door to your imagination that was so vast
Oh,
and made you fall in love with otherworldly romance?
yeah. Stuff like that's hard because I've been like when I say I've been reading for like romance, like specific,
Mhm.
like I got into romance in 7th grade. A friend's
Yeah.
father got me into it, right? And so I was reading a lot of Harlequin Presents, a lot of historicals because that's what I could find, right? But then, because I'm an elder millennial, so indie publishing, as far as how we know it now, was not that, right? But this author, I feel like I'm just Jade Black. I did not know she was not black, but she had wrote a heroine who was black, and it was set in this underground like Viking world. And I was like, oh yeah, this is good. Like, this is good. And then like Siren Publishing, there's an author, D. Renee Bradley.
Heard about Siren Publishing.
I'm telling you, I was like, when I hear people talk about stuff they read that was wild, no ma'am.
Wow,
The
I
Wild West.
heard about them in like.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So you asking me to go back? That's look.
Whoa.
I loved them. They had a lot of weird stuff. The covers were hideous, but it was a good time. It was a good time.
Oh wow! So let's talk about reclaiming the paranormal. Like the fantasy and paranormal space has long been drenched in Eurocentric folklore and whitewashed myths. How does your vampires, in your story, reclaim and reimagine the space for Black readers?
Oh, I'm hoping people enjoy the ride. I hope they see themselves in there. And I'm gonna be honest, like I was trying to write ethnically Black American, right? Like I do feel like there's certain myths and certain backgrounds that are more, even though it's still challenging to get those in there, but they're more acceptable, right? Like I don't feel it's my place to write, a Nigerian myth. Like that's not my place. I don't know that. I can read it and enjoy it and love it and support the people who do, but like I'm Black American. My family, our roots, and I have those histories of like my grandpa telling me about Jim Crow, losing farmland, like those are the things, and even like talking to my granny and stuff, like we have a family, I think everybody has a family chat, and I was like, why y'all make us wear that dime around us neck? Why y'all make us do these things, right? And it's like, I don't know, that's what my grandma said, or that's, so we have these traditions of things that I feel like I want to rip, so yeah.
I feel that. I feel like, people lose the plot of paranormal and fantasy and even sci-fi because Octavia Butler did it so well in speculative fiction. She outdid a lot of the men, but they would never give her those, kudos because her books were before its time. You know what I'm saying? And in fantasy and paranormal, I just feel like our stories, they want us to downplay our history or want us to forget it and follow the blueprint that is more, that's more profitable and that's white.
Girl, don't get me started.
I'm just saying, because when I read fantasy, this is why, and anybody who knows me know I have a problem with phase. The reason I have a problem with phase is because of white writers. Yeah. And so hearing all that Shakespearean talk just turned me off from phase. So anytime somebody say, hey, have you read this Fae book? It's hard for me to read it because I'm always thinking of what I done read all my life that just threw me out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like as Black authors, we should be able to write in our own culture, our own dialogue, our own dialect, because no matter what they say, AAVE is a dialect. It is a language. So, if I hear someone who's a vampire, he done lived about 10 million thousand years, but in this day and age, he shouldn't be talking like he would talk in the Renaissance era.
Right.
So those are the type of things that I enjoy from Black authors, especially indie authors, because they can really, put it out there. So from now I'm aging myself, y'all. Even though I'm only 47, but I'm finna age myself. From Blackula, because I know some of y'all don't know what Blackula is.
Yeah. It's on YouTube, y'all, if y'all want to watch it.
Because I'm talking about that hit. I don't care what nobody say. But from Blackula to Blade to Vampire in Brooklyn, and even Sinners, like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna even throw in Dust Till Dawn in there because that had a lot of ethnic culture in that when dealing with the Aztecs. So, um, black audiences, black readers have always had a connection to vampire archetypes. What makes Hakeem stand out? And what does he represent in the next era to you
Yeah.
of black paranormal fantasy romance?
So Hakeem to me is kind of embodies a lot of the men I've known that I love, right? Like as far as like good people, right? Or good friends. And some of the things, like I just feel like it wouldn't have been realistic for a black vampire, right? Like the sun thing. Like granted, yeah, the sun, but like you still got melanin. You just,
That part in the book, I was like, yes, girl,
right, you
yes.
drinking the blood, you recharging all of that, right? And so, and I would think someone like I liked him, like I love a smart man. I do. Give me a smart nerd. I love it. I feel like you think about all the businesses we started, all the patents that were stolen from us. I feel like a black vampire who lived that long saw them things happen to his people, he would figure out a way to make his people less dependent, right? So yeah, you're vampires, but you know what? I'm gonna make your food. Like you see what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how I like pictured it, how it would be.
Yeah, I look. They say vampires, I say Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I got that from Lady Creole because she always said, I love me some Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly how I picture vampires. I hate when they be like, oh, they can't be in the sun. That's why Blade was such an amazing story to me. Because why can't we be in the sun? And melanin is the reason. Hello?
You drink the blood, it replenishes it. So
hello,
yeah.
like, what the fuck? So I love realistic things like that because to me that's more realistic than having to dig a damn or go in a coffin or something or blackout curtains at night.
Yeah.
I read that, but in the back of my mind I'm always saying, why the fuck we gotta hide? We ain't pale,
right?
We are not sun deficient.
I agree. I'm with you. I agree.
So let's talk about the book since I'm already on the road with Hakeem. So let's talk about the book, The Vampire Who Tried It, your debut, and the first in a duology. I don't know how you gonna make that a duology.
Oh, girl, it's gonna hurt y'all, but it's gonna be okay in the end.
I'm just saying. But your heroine, what's her name? Sai. Sai carries the weight of being strong, responsible, and she's also giving that eldest daughter energy. How did you shape her into someone both fierce and fragile at the same time?
So, my sister's in here, so I hate to say this, but some of it's her. Like, I'm the eldest daughter, if y'all can't tell, right? Like, I put in work. I have always put in work, okay? From an early age. Some of it is natural, and some of it just is what it is. But, like, one of the things I admire about my younger sister is she just be doing stuff, right? That like I'm gonna be overthinking the scenarios if I do this, if I do that, and she's just like down the road, right? And so some of that came from her. Just that girl because if it was me, that book would have been one chapter. Okay? One. Yeah.
Child, look, I'm one of 8 and I'm the middle child. Ooh, and I feel like the oldest motherfucker in the whole tribe of 8. Okay, I get it. I get it
sometimes. Yeah, them girl dynamics can get thrown off. Yeah,
man, 4 boys, 4 girls, and I'm the middle.
Oh yeah.
So let me ask you: Sai rarely has room to like be vulnerable or safe.
Yeah.
Something deeply familiar and it resonates as me being a black woman. How do you balance realism in her struggles with the fantasy of her world without softening the truth?
Yeah. So I started writing this through a program, and also during that, like my writing friend passed. And so it just made me think, and she never got to put out her book, right? But it just, we're like, I feel like we're like, even me, I make it through this hurdle, I'm going through the next, right? Like I'm just going to keep going, keep going. And you see the stats and studies about Black women and strokes and heart disease. And it's, we might be outside facing, handling it, but inside we're internalizing, we're holding it, got to be strong, right?
Yeah.
So it's not hard to put that in a character because I do that. I know so many Black women, like, I love us. I see us. And we do that constantly, right?
Yeah.
So that wasn't hard. It was harder to try to put those moments in there of her softening to Hakeem than for me to make her strong.
Because, boy, she was fighting. She said, fuck this shit. I'm not giving you what you want, you big dick motherfucker. I'm just not giving you shit.
Right.
I love that.
What does it mean?
But it was real. It was real. I think all of us as Black women, we did not come in this world being just, as strong as we were, but we learned it over time. Just watching our parents, just watching our mothers or women in our family or women around us, not even in the family, and learning that society expects us to carry the weight. And unfortunately, we believe we have to carry the weight. And when it's time for us to be soft, it's so hard to let it go because you're like, I don't trust you to do right. If I soften up, shit gonna go wrong.
But you think about it, what system are we in that does not push us there? We're elementary school pushed there, right? Like, how many of us were told, oh, you gotta be you gotta be mature, you gotta be this, you can't go on people places like this. I can't speak for outside of these United States, right? But in here, you think about, what is it? School to prison pipeline. How young girls are adultified, right? Like young Black girls. Where are we not in the system being moved there? Moved to being strong, moved to being mature, moved to being an adult when you're a child. Like, let a kid be a kid.
That is true. That is true. And this is why I say it's so important for paranormal, fantasy, and sci-fi and fantasy books. For the simple fact, if you see we've always seen the, Disney fairy tales, even the grim, nasty, horror-filled tales.
I don't want none of that.
But we have rarely, besides Tiana, Brandy, we have rarely seen us in a soft era where we're loved on completely, wholeheartedly, and we can uniquely be in our own environment. Not the environment of, yes, we have imagination as far as the universes and kingdoms or whatever, but speak like we speak, talk like how we talk, and it's accepted. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like what you are doing with your book, and I just want to say this to you, and I'm even saying this to myself. Fuck all those bad reviews, because what you're doing is something that needs to be done. I am sick and tired of seeing paranormal and fantasy, and they have this proper, oh my God, just proper talk. If I was to walk outside right now and I start speaking like that, everybody gonna look at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Is she on crack?
Yeah, right.
So I want to read a book that I can relate to the language, the way, a female with smart mouth, a dude like, wait a minute, I could take care of myself. I don't need you. You know what I'm saying? Just like a dude who really want a female will be like, yeah, you don't need me, but I'm gonna give you this.
That's attractive.
Right, I'm on you, type deal. So I appreciate what you're doing, the nuance in everything that you're writing. So please do not stop writing, because the people who say that it's bad is probably the people who really don't read those genres, or they read trad. And trad is the most whitewashed shit I ever seen.
All
So
I can say is, y'all give me a chance. I will get better. That's when I'm always learning. I'm always open to growing. Just give your girl a chance to get
look, you are
better.
doing amazing. I read paranormal and fantasy and romantasy and sci-fi like it's a Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I see books like yours, I truly enjoy it because it mimics life depicting art type style, and I see myself inside. I see myself in Hakeem. Hell, I even see myself in that crazy ass bitch that was trying to, work with her cousin.
Alexis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
see
know,
myself.
right? I
I see myself in all of that. You know what I'm saying? So
know.
I feel you with that story. So trust and believe. You did an amazing job. All right.
Thank you.
Then there's Hakeem, a man of power, lineage, and burden because he's carrying a lot.
Yeah.
So you wrote him as someone who's been denied softness because the world demanded his strength. Why was showing that emotional duality so important?
Yeah. So like I talk crap, right? But I love my brothers, right? Like, and I feel sometimes some of the language, they ain't saying they don't deserve it. I'm not here to dispute any of that, right? But like I have been supported, like even like my brother, he's such a good guy, right? Like, and I know, like I am, just for everybody, watching. I'm single, so this is me not speaking from a married woman's perspective. I ain't trying to get a married woman's business, okay? But I will say, I have seen some of my friends partner with great human beings and how they treat them, and like the I like some of my friends are very strong, right?
Mhm.
And to see them melt to this guy that's like he is not intimidated by her strength. He is proud that his girl is that strong, but that she comes to him for softness. And
Mhm.
that's what I was trying to convey, like that feeling of like, it's nothing wrong with having a strong woman, but I feel like an even stronger man, and I'm not talking like physical strength, but like emotional intelligence can
Mhm.
handle that and take joy in that, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
was just trying to show that.
Yeah. I feel like, and since because you're a paranormal fantasy sci-fi, well, do you gonna write
You
sci-fi?
don't write sci-fi. I love it though. So we could talk books when we get off of here.
Right. But paranormal fantasy sci-fi, I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of times the black men in these genres, as far as the characters, get twisted into being more white than black. And the reason why I say that, they continue to follow that dynamic of the old guard's prototype of how you're supposed to write these books. Anything
Yeah.
outside of these books format is considered, not good. We as readers sometimes, especially those who are newer coming into paranormal fantasy and sci-fi, um, base their opinions based off of the white authors they wrote read, or the black authors who are traditional, who still follow those guidelines, because there are black authors who write fantasy and sci-fi and romantasy that do not follow those guidelines. They actually follow them, but the people tend to follow the ones that follow those guidelines because they don't want to think outside of the box. Being black is revolutionary. So being a black writer is revolutionary. So when you write outside the box, you are following the guidelines of blackness. To me,
Yeah.
you're being revolutionary. Whether you write a black man or someone of that is not black, loving on a black person or individual, you're outside the box if you're not following the old guard. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm gonna keep commending you. I
I
enjoyed
appreciate
that
it.
book so fucking much. I really did. I was at the end of the book like, I know you fucking lying, but
But it was a happy for now.
I literally did this. I'm like, I know you fucking lying,
For now.
but the book was amazing. So
Thank you.
the tension between Sai and Hakeem feels almost primal and
Yeah.
cosmic.
Yeah.
Two powerful souls pushing and pulling against destiny type thing. Do you think you do you think your writing is um intentionally highlights of how love and power looks different through a black lens compared to the traditional Euro fantasy narrative?
So, like, I'm gonna try to. I'll hopefully I answer this, but I wanted to show like that. Like, okay, I wanted to show that dominance, kind of softness, but with consent, right? Like, so it was very important. Yeah, Hakeem may be pushing up, being a little strong, but she's giving consent with like words or her body language. Like, so I wanted to show like, yes, a person can be strong in so many ways than you, right? So many ways, but it's still, he's still checking in. He's still doing like I wanted him to be a good guy. So I wanted him to do things that a good guy should do, no matter how old or how much power he has, right?
Yeah.
Like I admit, some of the commentary around Sai, she a little hard headed. She is, right? But we all got one of them friends. Like, come on,
Girl, she was stressing me out.
right? Like I
Me
get
out.
it. Yeah.
But that right there lets me know you're a good writer. Because I wouldn't have these emotions about a character if the development of the character wasn't good.
Thank you.
Because Sai
I'm
stressed
gonna
me
get better.
out.
Thank you. Yeah.
Hakeem stressed me out too. But I was like, I get it because I felt it because I'm hard headed. Ask my husband. I'm hard headed as hell. But that's what I'm saying. You pulled that emotion out of me to the point I was like, shit, I feel her on that shit. Fuck you, nigga. And then it was times I was like, Hakeem, man, fuck her. This is like, fuck her. Even with the little brother, I was like, if he don't take his little narrow ass on somewhere,
Right.
so it every character in the book, I was just like, yeah. Except for Miss Ma'am, who kept cooking all the time and breaking everything. I was like, what the fuck?
Right. Like, yeah.
But I enjoyed it. So the Vampire Council, in your world, it feels like they're detached but controlling. Like, how you watch you like Zeus watching a storm being made by him, but sitting back like, I ain't do that.
Yeah.
But that's how I felt about them. What was your intention behind their presence and their restraint? Because it was some instances that they was trying to be sneaky.
Yeah.
With Hakeem, like, look, bruh, nigga, get your shit together. Because I'm telling you. So, what was your intention behind all of that with them?
Yeah. So, like, I do have a backup page. And where I'm looking at stuff. And a lot of times I feel like when you're black, TikTok and these algorithms are going to feed you politics, right? That is just literally how I was feeling about our government. You have all this power and you don't do nothing but make more problems, right? And so that was me getting my frustration out of how I feel about politics on the page.
Yeah. I love that. See, reading is political, people. I'm just saying. The love between Sai and Hakeem is very intoxicating and sexy as hell. And that revealed about their family legacies. Adds another layer. Are you keeping this as a duology? Or is the story still whispering more books?
So, okay. I'm keeping it like for now. It's a duology, right? Like I could see me writing little like freebies to check in, but like as far as that world, I'm building up, y'all. So, I'm doing like a spinoff, a novella of like employees of Hakeem.
Please let it be Hakeem's best friend. Please let it be Hakeem's best friend.
I get y'all want Kim, but he later. Y'all just
Come
y'all
on.
He coming, but think about it. Kim need to be out of his comfort zone. He's comfortable with vampires, y'all. Come on, rock with me. Rock,
But
just
I'm
stay with
saying,
me.
hear me out. Hear me out. This is my conspiracy theory on this because
Okay.
when a book is good, I get conspiracy theories about with these side
Okay.
characters.
Okay.
Him and her best friend, the tarot card reading psychic crazy one. I just feel like she would drive that motherfucker, his free spirit, cracking jokes on Hakeem and his dilemma,
Lord, be quiet. Be
the
quiet.
wall. I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
No, and that's the thing. I feel like when you read this stuff, you can start seeing the connections, right? Because you're used to it. But girl, like, don't put me on blast like that.
I'm just saying. I read it and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what if they get together and she go put him through the ringer?
There, no, like, Storm, we gotta stop talking about that. Like,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Y'all be thinking I don't really be reading these books, but I be really reading these books.
No, yeah, for sure.
All right. The love between Sai and Hakeem also, it brought on that vulnerability for both of them on both sides, and as faded to each other. You explore a dynamic where he was forceful in trying to pin it down, and she was more of reflective on maybe this may be something, because she tried to play the dumb role.
Yeah.
Like, nah, he don't like me. He just trying to get some booty. That's all that is. She tried to play that dumb role, but as she talked to her friends, her brothers and stuff, she understood that. With him, which I am curious to find out, he was more like, I'm gonna just go with the flow because fuck it. Because after the fire incident, I thought he was gonna fucking crash out for real.
Yeah.
So why make him so stubborn in his vulnerability?
So because he has the power, he has the money, he's lived forever, he has all of that, right? Sai is a human, easy killable, like she's food, right? So I need to give her some of that power, like even some of that dynamic out by him wanting her, being driven by these urges, right? But wanting to give her choice, like, because at the end, like, I feel like I get that some people like the forceful, but like I like a strong man, but I wanted him to want her to pick him, right? Versus just going by those urges.
It was the seduction. It was the, well, first of all, it was the first scene when he said that bitch stank. Not Sai, y'all. The other bitch. He said that bitch stank. He was trying his best not to fucking, cause she stank. He said this bitch stank. But him like holding back so much, because the way I was reading, it felt like he was about to put her damn cervix through the mattress.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna get that in book 2?
So like, okay, in book 2, Sai she's going to be fully in her power. So now that dynamic is like this, right? And so that's where I was like, I get y'all that she was a little irritating, but like, rock with me on this character arc, okay? Like, so that's in book 2. So of course you got two powerful people, and now he doesn't have to be so hold back, right? That's what I was trying to get to, like get all of that out, and then hit you with the closer in book 2.
I love how you develop each character, even if they're small side characters, you develop it so we can understand their background, understand their significance in the story. That is amazing. I want some of you motherfuckers to take heed. Okay? It is okay to develop the characters in the first book. It is okay. As long as you're going somewhere with it. It's okay. And you literally, that anybody to say anything bad about this book, I am flabbergasted. But people got their own opinions about anything, about everything. So I can't knock anybody's opinion, but I'm saying you really took your time developing each character. So we understood the backstory, and yet we wanted to know more of the story as it progressed. Same with the side characters, because Mr. Butler man, the one with Sai, not not
Jared.
not not Django dude.
Jared.
That's
Yeah, I know, right?
not Django. Not him. not him.
Yes.
But
Yes.
the one that's with Side,
Yes.
cause when that man turned from Jeffrey to Jamal, I was like, who is this nigga?
He got secrets, y'all.
I need to know what the hell and what the hell. Cause when he sat down with Hakeem and the nigga came out,
Yeah.
cause he was mistress this and mistress that, and then all of a sudden, yeah. So it's like, let me get this drink real quick. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
He's trying to live. Look, he's trying to make it, right? And not get found out is what he's trying to do. Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. So your character development was chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I loved it. So when it comes to reaching new readers, how are you challenging yourself to market your series out of your comfort zone? Yeah.
Look, I'm open to like what I'm doing now is all y'all. That's a lot for me. Like I'm open to suggestions. Like I'm even like I'll ask like like if someone follows me for instance and the account is private, do you want me to follow you back or is it private for a reason, right? Like it's like all these things I overthink. Like I don't know.
I need you to start following Paige and Monet because
I'm following her.
She's doing a service. So
Okay.
you need to get in contact and hey, I need help promoting my book. She is literally doing a service. I need you to get in contact with Alicia. She is literally can help you. There are readers who literally will promote and help you promote and marketing because I understand it's busy, time crunch, you writing a book, you got life be lifing, all that shit. But
Hey y'all.
I need you to reach out to Paige and Monet
Okay.
and say, hey, Storm said you're doing this service. Do you mind helping me with my book? Yes, ma'am. That because you got a good ass story, and I need more people to read it. I need to see a banner across your book. That's what I need to see because your book is really good. So when it comes to the rose-colored glasses, let's put it like that. The rose-colored glasses. Do you think the industry still wears when it comes to Black women writing fantasy, romance, and paranormal?
So let me keep it to the non-group chat stuff. Let me. So, as someone, I read it all and still do, right? I will say it is sometimes disheartening to see you wanting our stories, or you write a Black man with white skin, or I hear my people. I hear us. I see the AAVE on the title in the marketing, but I don't see us. So like, I do like. I mean, this is if we're talking trad, like I feel like trad authors have it harder because you have this machine or these parameters that you have to fulfill, right? I don't know what that's like. I just know indie, like y'all, I was having a good time. Like I was like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this and this is fun. So I can't speak for like Black authors and POC authors who are in that machine of trad because it's a machine, right? It wants to make money, and that's it. I do see some of the conversation about them not getting marketing or spotlight or whatever. I will be honest, like I feel like Black readers are doing an amazing job of uplifting those people. Even like let me tell you, like when people say Black folks will read, you're kidding because I promise you, I wouldn't even got the little reads I got because I'm pretty sure about 99.999 is Black readers, right? Yeah. So I just feel like trad has its own set of rules. Those writers, do with that. I feel like us as Black readers, it's I like put it like this. I like to see us win. Period. Right. I feel like if you don't believe us or you don't think our stories are good, that's okay. We'll show you. We'll show you with our money, right? We can give you our money. We can also pull back our money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of where I stand. When it comes to like, I'm not. Her name is popping up. Delete. Like, I will say this. I read her series and I enjoyed it, but like,
Who?
girl. I know you read her too. I'm not gonna say it's just disheartening to see like the culture of blackness used, but you don't even
Oh, girl.
I can't. Girl, stop it! I'm new. Stop it! I'm debuted. Stop it!
Girl, you know I'm sick. So what?
No. Storm, I cannot. But you've read this. Think about a person you read that is white, gets a lot of dollars, and when you look at her men, they are black men with white skin. Think about it. Think about like culturally what you see, and you see like think about if someone was observing our men just sitting on the park bench. What would they think to include? Yeah.
It's getting high in here.
Right. So look, if you read them, I read them. Well, I read. I feel like that was the author that got me into paranormal too, right? Like, no shade, and like I can give you some of my faves, but the rules for them is different. It's just different.
It's crazy because I'm gonna give you two instances. When I talked to three. When I talked to Jessica Cage and seeing her being a indie author that does fantasy and romantasy and paranormal,
I love it. Mm-hmm.
And she racks up the same accolades as a trad author would. And then you have someone like PC Cass, who I interviewed. She says, even though I'm in here, this man had less talent, but got a 6-figure deal, and they try to give me peanuts because I was a woman. And then you have people like Crystal Marquise, in which I'm interviewing next month, who made the Davenports, and she's getting a movie deal for her books. It's like, it's damn if you do, damn if you don't, and it has to get in the right space at the right time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Piece of Cast will always be forever loved because of the House of Night series and the Goddesses series. Jessica Cage, she is a black author who is indie, who is doing this by herself. She does not have the trad machine behind her.
Yeah.
Crystal Marquise was pushing the Davenport. She was marketing. She was on her shit. You know what I'm saying? Even with a trad, but the trad wasn't doing what the trad's supposed to do.
And but who black readers show up for them, right?
And they showed up so much that she got the attention of Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Black Hollywood was like, oh, okay, let's make that a movie. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just, I want people to realize as authors, just because it don't go well at first, keep going. And I would even mention Kenya Wright or Kenya Goree Bell.
Yeah.
I will mention them. You keep going, because at the end of the day, people are going to see your greatness that need to see your greatness.
Yeah.
You can't worry about the next motherfucker because they said, oh, your book is just horrible, because you still are going to be great. You're going to be great for the people that matters. Yeah. And I want you to understand that you are going to be great for the people that matters. Your book, your dialogue, the way you developed your characters, the way that you spoke in a tone that is resonating to us now in 2020. What year are we in? 2025? It mattered. It mattered. Because I told you, I can't even read a fake book because I was traumatized by the white authors speaking in Shakespearean talk. You know what I'm saying? So it matters. You know what I'm saying? And the sad part about it, there's a lot of black authors coming out with fake books, and I'm allergic to them reading it, but I'm going to read it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's black authors. And I know they're not going to steer me wrong. So I just want you to get out your head. When it comes to people saying bad things about your books, they are not your audience.
That's a fact. Yeah, yeah.
They are not your audience. They are not your audience, and they are not your audience.
Yeah.
You just say, "Move, bitch, get out the way." Go to the people that actually matter. That actually matter. That will love on your book. Because I, for one, honestly felt good reading a vampire book, and the vampires was talking like me.
Oh, thank you.
And you gave the girl attitude that was realistic, not, oh yes, I'm in love with him, I'm just gonna give up the
Yeah.
pussy right now, and you literally gave her that attitude like, nigga, you gonna have to work for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you gonna give it to me on my time, not yours. So I love that. So what shifts would you like to see from indie and traditional publishing in how they approach fantasy, whether it's dark or regular romantasy and romance and paranormal and fantasy for Black authors? What shifts you would like to see? Just put your question in the comments. I'll get to it.
So that's hard. Okay, going back to Jessica Cage, if I go somewhere, I want to go to a bookstore, specifically indie. And I'm proud when I see her in there, right? Mm-hmm. Like, it makes me happy that somebody's in there. Mm-hmm. But also, there's even trad, there's so many paranormal fantasy stories, but why I gotta see the same 2 books every time I go in the bookstore, right? Like, put them all in there. Put them, that's, as a reader, I can't speak to the writing, but as a reader, why I gotta hunt and it's the same 2 books because I guess you like them and all these other authors write it too that are Black. You don't want my money?
I went into Barnes and Nobles looking for Blood Debt, right? From Terry J. Walker. I went in there looking for it. They told me they sold out. So I said, when you going to get some more copies? Oh, we only had 2 copies they sold. Are you getting more?
Crazy.
Mind you, Blood Debt and Blood Justice are phenomenal YA books. Phenomenal.
They've not been out that long.
That's what I said. They're fucking phenomenal. And I don't even like YA like that, but they fucking phenomenal. But the fact that Barnes & Noble said, oh, we only had 2 books. We sold them. We ain't getting no more. Just blew the fuck out of me. I know a lot of times they say you got to go into these stores and ask them to get the books. But a lot of times in certain cities, they're not going to get the books.
Yeah.
They're not going to get them. We can submit for them. They'll be like, yeah, we're going to get them, but never get them. You know what I'm saying? So I implore people to, and I know it's hard for traditionally published because you can't always go to indie bookstores, but those of y'all that are indie, go to indie bookstores and do book signings, especially if your books are popular. Just saying. So, do you think publishers, even some readers, still cling to safe, formatic versions of these genres? And how do you defy that as a writer?
Okay, I would say that it's a different answer for reader versus author, right? I feel like with authors, I'm new, so I can't really speak to. I've read there are some authors, D. Renee Bagby. I wish she would write another book. To me, she was early, right? That whole romantasy wave, she was early. And so, but when I think about, how long ago, I think it was early 2000s. And now that genre is so popular, which she would probably do amazing now. Because now the readers are there, right? And she was published with Siren Publishing at first, I want to say. So that's how I found her. So I would say, sometimes these people that you're turning down or you don't want to put money behind their dollars, they're the 10 years there before you. Why not go ahead and take the money, put it behind them? But I feel like sometimes when the packaging of the person is more pleasing or majority to the American eye, then you won't do that. Because I think about some of the popular authors who are not Black, I've read Black indie authors who was doing that. Like when I was having to read a book on my laptop, okay, like they were doing that, and it just makes me sad because like they're gone. Like even if like I've even slid in a couple of emails because I'm like, are you writing on another pen name? Like how can I, And they're gone. And to me, I feel like that's the problem with trad, right? Like that. As far as readers, so I'll put it like this. When I first started reading, I read what I had access to and what I saw. As a kid, it's whoever gonna give you a ride, whoever gonna let you have a book or whatever. So I feel like sometimes, you only know you only know what you know. So like if I only see these 10 books all the time, that's all that I know is out. Now, if you know and you actively choose to say, well, I just like this over and over, that's fine, right? Like I'm not put it like this. I'm not in a place. I would wish better. I would wish better for you. I would think there's a lot of stories, a lot of authors you're missing out on. But at the end of the day, we are working. We tired. We angry. Just if read is gonna make you feel good, if it's that same book over and over in a different font, that same author, have at it, Hoss.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to new authors that are trying to be in this genre? Black authors, women authors, they, them. What advice would you give them about the fear of being too different in something that has labeled itself as the blueprint of how you're supposed to write?
I feel like I'm still working on that, right? Like I still question sometimes my choices. And like I like I know what I like and I know what I want to see, right? And I don't feel like I'm this super special unicorn, right? Sometimes I just got to remind myself if I like it and I want it, somebody else will too, right? Yeah. And so that's the thing I got to keep telling myself, like somebody else will probably like this too, or I wouldn't have the desire to even create this thing, right? So that's what I would tell I would definitely say like it's so like take the classes, take the workshops, go to the freebie stuff, right? Like anytime you're new at something, you just don't know what you don't know, right? And go to YouTube University sometimes to get because sometimes you're just not thinking about it. Like there's things that I know I want to learn craft wise and do better, but I'm not going to overwhelm myself. I'm picking one thing, right? So I would say my book right now is as good as I can get it at where I'm at right now.
Yeah. But I feel that.
But the next one will be as good as it is where I'm at that level. And so that's what I would say. I feel like even something that kept me from publishing the book was perfectionism. It ain't gonna never be perfect. Never. I don't care how many editors you pay for. Don't get me started. I like it's never gonna be perfect. So I was at the point where I was like, I'm just putting it out. Godspeed. Hopefully, it'll work out and somebody will like it, because I would still be tweaking that book. Still. And I can't. I want to tell the other stuff. Like I
can't. You speaking a word, because that's where I'm at now. That's why the book keep changing fucking release dates on y'all ass, because of my perfectionist ways.
So what's the release date now? Because I pre-ordered. So what's my date 25th. Now? Oh, that's good. But
it was the 15th, but it's the 25th. And the reason being because I decided to get out my own way. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, like I told you, he lived a whole fucking millennium, 1,000 trillion lives. Why is he speaking like he's Shakespeare? And then 3rd is because, yes, I like subtle seduction, but I also like to fuck. So therefore, he needs to be breaking her off like ain't nobody fucking business, but in the fantasy aspect. Yeah.
So you will know when you're done, right? And I feel like that's normal to write something and go back and layer in some more of what you want. Like that's normal. But girl, it ain't gonna never be perfect ever.
It's not gonna be perfect, but I am actually satisfied at the way I'm going in, putting in a lot of stuff where he is more so, yeah, he's still poetic and all that shit, but he also crazier than a motherfucker, and he breaking her into the fucking mattress somewhere or a stone table, whatever. He just breaking her out. You know what I'm saying? And he don't give a fuck who there. She gonna get this. Yeah.
Someone that old really would think about the elderly people in our lives now. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. You think someone that's a millennial is gonna care? Like, you gonna make a mess.
So I took it upon myself to say I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you don't like it, it's not for you. If you like it, hey, more coming. But honestly, I don't give a. He crazy. He fucking the hell out of it, and at the same time, he's God. There you go.
I mean, I say put it out and let your community support you. Like
that's all I can do. That's it. So that's just I ain't changing the date no more. That's it. That's it. So where can readers like buy your books and support your work?
So y'all, I'm kind of lazy right now, so it's just on Amazon. Like I know people talk about like you gotta have the paperback wide and sell it direct. Like I'm gonna get there, y'all. I'm gonna get there one day, just not today. Right now, it's on Amazon.
Hey, you do what you gotta do, but ma'am, get it together.
I'm coming. I am.
I hate giving Azan y'all money.
I hate it too. Like that's why I because first I baby stepped it and I just did a pre-order on my website, right? Because I was scared to even put it on Amazon. And so appreciate y'all who bought. Thank you. I got my second cover with that money, so I appreciate y'all deeply.
Ciao. So is there any upcoming book signings, virtual events, or tours readers should know about? Did you sign up for the Boozy Book Tour Fantasy?
I did. Like y'all look. If y'all, let me tell you, if y'all don't pick me, that's fine. But let me get a VIP ticket to come as a reader. That's all I'm saying.
I'm dead.
But I want to go. Like let me come. That's all I'm saying.
I'm dead. We're gonna go. I put it out there. We're gonna go through all the forms this weekend. So when we have time, so we're gonna go through them, and then next week y'all gonna start seeing emails coming, so y'all can do what y'all need to do.
You gonna sign there too? You're signing there, right? What are you talking about? Like, damn, not. So I'm sure somebody in the comments will gather you. I mean, for real, you're not. You're writing a fantasy.
This is not about me.
You're writing. Hey, thank y'all in the comments. I don't know how to comment without taking myself out the live, so I promise I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just new to this.
This not about me, y'all. This is about her. These are her flowers. Keep my name.
Appreciate it, but Storm, let me tell you something. I love people suffering with me. I love it. And like the fact that you about to have a new one coming out, girl, please get on. Come on.
Oh my God, today.
Come on.
I'm too sick for this shit.
I'm very serious. Like, come on. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on.
Child. What the fuck? No.
You can't say it's in 2027. I'm sure some of your people will wear you down by then.
You think so?
I do. I mean, you love fantasy, you love paranormal, you're throwing an event. How could you not let your readers support you at your own fantasy event? That's crazy.
Because it's not my event. It's me and Shannon's, and it's
I'm sure she wouldn't mind.
You know,
you talking to me about marketing?
It's not about me.
You won't even let your people buy from you at your event. That's crazy.
I'm already doing 2 events next year. That's enough.
Oh, you hold it down, but I'm happy.
I'm doing Vegas and I'm doing Denver. I am doing 2 events. I think I'm doing good. Actually, I'm doing 3 events because I'm doing the Black Writers Weekend.
Oh yeah, how was that? You like that?
I love it. But see, I was a moderator the last time. Now I'm a moderator and I'm selling books. So
okay, good. Well, then you have that experience. By the time the fantasy ball roll around, look at you. You done did 3 events.
No.
You gonna be an old hand.
No.
I can find your DM like Storm.
No.
How was this? How was that experience? What?
No. I just turned down the event too. No.
Oh my goodness. What did you turn down? I'm curious.
It was an event in Texas that it's like ink and BDSM something. And I turned down the event because I didn't want to do all these goddamn events.
But that's okay. The fantasy ball is like 27, so you can rest up.
I don't want to do it.
I think they're gonna wear you down. Look, I don't got to do the work. Your people gonna wear you down. I'm for sure.
I don't want to do it. I ain't doing that. Not. I think 3 is enough. That's it. Y'all trying to make me people, and I don't want people. I can moderate things. I can podcast. I can put on a book event with my business partner, but I ain't doing no more book events.
You can do it. And I met you in Raleigh. But I'm embarrassed to say because I was like, why you ain't uploading them YouTube videos? Those YouTubes. I was like, why you didn't upload them? Like,
but then I put them up.
I've been watching them.
I put them up.
I watch them. Look.
It's just after the event, it takes me like a week or so to like, because the process going into the event, I'm exhausted. I'm like, Shannon's exhausted. I'm exhausted. My mind is all over the place. I'm not even thinking about book reviews. I'm not thinking about interviews or nothing. I'm just thinking about the event. But after the event, I need at least a week or 2 to gather myself so I can get back to my normal. And I think that's why we're doing 2 events a year now, because it's just so much doing like 5 events a year.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. But rest up so you'll be ready for 20.